It's a word from our partners at Noble Gold.
NobleGoldInvestments.com. Inflation is real, and the rate only seems to be going upwards. Soon, $1 million in your retirement account won't even last as long as you need it. Look, you need to store the value of your money, and you need to do it fast. The solution is NobleGoldInvestments.com. A precious metals IRA acts like a shield for inflation. Noble Gold specializes in storing the value of your wealth through gold IRAs, so they're truly a natural choice for your retirement portfolio. Act now, and with any qualified purchase, mention the word silver, and you'll get a 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin. You heard right. Just mention the word silver, and you'll get a 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin. Don't let inflation affect you or your retirement one more day. Visit NobleGoldInvestments.com today. That's NobleGoldInvestments.com. Investment involves risk. Past performance is no guarantee of future results.
Hiring? You need ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter's powerful technology finds qualified candidates for you and invites them to apply. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/hire.
Alrighty, coming up. Donald Trump does have one asset in the 2024 election. The media are going to just yell at him, and then his basic support will come out. The Ben Shapiro Show.
Putnam Kia in Burlingame has cars. Pick a car, any car. Make it yours and take it home today. Right off the 101 at 2 California Drive in Burlingame. Go to PutnamKiaBurlingame.com to learn more about special offers and incentives, or come visit us in the showroom at Putnam Kia in Burlingame. Already own a Kia? Let the all-star service team at Putnam Kia in Burlingame maintain your Kia at our state-of-the-art service department. Just come by Putnam Kia in Burlingame to catch all the fantastic offers. That's Putnam Kia in Burlingame.
If you were sexually abused as a child by a priest, coach, or teacher in California, you can seek justice, but time is running out. Survivors only have until December 31st, 2022 to take legal action. Even if the perpetrator is dead or the abuse occurred decades ago, you have legal rights and deserve to find healing and empowerment. Contact Jeff Anderson and Associates confidentially to speak to a trauma-informed advocate at 1-800-ITS-TIME. That's 1-800-ITS-TIME, or visit AndersonAdvocates.com. 12011 San Vicente Boulevard, Suite 700, Los Angeles, California. Attorney Advertising.
Pacific Catch, the Bay's favorite destination for sustainable seafood and island-inspired cocktails, is now open at the new City Line development in Sunnyvale. So come check us out and book your table today at PacificCatch.com. That's PacificCatch.com.
Come strengthen your pack at the new Great Wolf Lodge in Manteca. With over 50 attractions, we wanted to see how many we can name in the remaining seconds of this ad.
River Canyon Run, Oliver's Moonstone Maze, Tin Paw Bowling, Howler's Peak Ropes Course, Magi Quest, Slaptail Pond Wave Pool, Build-A-Bear Workshop, Storytime, a 4-story waterboard.
Only 40 more to go. And now that a getaway to Great Wolf Lodge in Manteca is just a short ride away, families have time to experience every attraction at the lodge. Great Wolf Lodge, strengthen the pack.
This is Claudia's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
I had just moved to a new city and barely even knew where the grocery store was yet. When my car wouldn't start one morning, I didn't know who to ask about local shops. But I remembered a name from back home, O'Reilly Auto Parts. I called and they pointed me to a great mechanic just down the street. Now, I feel a little more at home.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Get early access to Macy's Black Friday specials on gifts they'll love at prices you will too. Now while supplies last. Like 40 to 50% off boots and shoes for him and for her. Sweaters for him and her, just $24.99. And 60% off holiday decor, hosting essentials, and so much more. Plus download the free app for more Black Friday deals at Macy's. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Universal Studios Hollywood is where the holidays come together. We've tested it. Festive food with refreshing Coca-Cola. Family, friends, and fa-la-la. Dazzling lights cranked up to maximum merriment. The Grinch and his dog Max stealing your tree. All the science adds up. It's the awesomest celebration of the season. Save $20 on a Coca-Cola 2-day general admission ticket. Offer ends 12/14/22. Restrictions apply. Details at universalstudioshollywood.com/Coke offer.
Welcome back. This is the Ben Shapiro Show. So, if tactically you wished to defeat Donald Trump, what you would actually do is just let Donald Trump defeat himself. The media aren't going to do that because they want him to be the nominee, at least many of them do. The easiest path for Donald Trump to regain the nomination and then the presidency is, as I say, for people to attack him with alacrity. Just go after him. Right? The left, or anybody who's seen as sort of establishment Republican. Right? National Review put out a piece today titled No. That was literally the name of the piece, just No. Now, that's exactly what Trump wants. I mean, strategically speaking, what Trump wants is an opposition to run against. He needs it. He needs the pressure. The worst thing for Trump is he jumps in, cannonball in the pool, and no one else in the pool, and they're all like, okay, I guess someone jumped in the pool. Like, if that's what happens to Trump, then he hasn't generated the attention he needs. Trump thrives on opposition. He loves it. He's a street fighter, he's a pugilist, and this is what he needs, what he wants. He's an opposition. That is his attitude toward life, his attitude toward politics. If there's nothing for him to push against, that's a problem for him. The media actually want him nominated because they think that he's very beatable. And so they are eager. I mean, first of all, they make tons of money off Donald Trump. The Washington Post, the New York Times, the Washington Post literally put up a slogan, democracy dies in darkness, after the 2016 election because they basically had declared themselves enemies of Donald Trump. The New York Times blew up in terms of subscriber number when Donald Trump was president, and then it sort of flatlined after he wasn't president anymore. CNN's ratings were so much better when Trump was president. MSNBC was doing amazing when Trump was president. In other words, the entire media infrastructure desperately wants Trump for two reasons. One, they love the guy. Their people despise Trump, and they want to talk about how much they despise Trump. It makes them feel morally superior. Two, so there's the money reason. Two, they think Trump's going to lose. They think he's going to lose because his approval ratings right now are 44%, and in head-to-head matchups against Biden, he loses. And so they think, okay, well, he underperformed in 2020 and 2021 and 2022. Let's do it again. Let's rerun this playbook. Why do you think that Joe Biden was sending out fundraising emails literally in the middle of Trump's speech? He literally was sending fundraising emails in the middle of the speech because he knows that he can raise tremendous money from Democrats simply by uttering Trump's name. It's why Democrats ran against Trump in this election cycle. They didn't run against Kevin McCarthy. They didn't run against pretty much anybody else. It was all Trump and quote-unquote the Trump candidates. It was the mega, saga, jagga Republicans. The ultra mega, super duper pooper scooper Republicans. And that's why Biden did that. He sent out an email last night. Tonight, Donald Trump announced he's running again. I'm going to let you in on a secret. He will fail. In a moment, I'm going to tell you why. But people like you stepping up will be a big part of how it's done. Blue groups last night raised an enormous sum of cash. They did great. So they want Trump. And so this allows them to play their favorite game, which is we will call Trump names. Trump will then thrive on that because they know, the media know, whatever they say, Republicans will do the opposite. Good, bad, or indifferent. If Democrats declare that Donald Trump is the worst person in the world, Republicans will immediately reject the media and say, no, he's the greatest. And it works like all the time. Sometimes it works to their benefit, right? Sometimes it works to the benefit of Republicans. Media labeled Ron DeSantis the enemy of the people in 2020, and now Ron DeSantis won Florida by 20 points. Sometimes it's the media saying Marjorie Taylor Greene is the danger to the Republic, and suddenly Marjorie Taylor Greene is like doing photo ops with Trump. Because the base like, well, if the left hates Marjorie Taylor Greene, she must be the greatest. Not just like a Republican, the best Republican. And so this is the game they're playing with Trump. It's actually what he wants, which is why you are seeing the media do it, in part. And they get to win all, and this is, winning for the media involves making money and also achieving your political results. And again, they may be cruising for bruising. They may get Trump nominated and then lose to him, as they did in 2016. Or maybe they do what they actually did in a bunch of Republican primaries. Democrats, remember, spent millions of dollars to put Trump-backed candidates over the top in places like New Hampshire, specifically because they thought they were weak, and they were right. Where Democrats, it was a great return on investment. Where Democrats were able to get more MAGA candidates nominated in states during the 2022 election, those people generally lost. It was really cynical and really ugly, and they did it. And they're doing the same thing with Trump himself now. This is why NPR runs headlines like this. Donald Trump, who tried to overthrow the results of the 2020 presidential election and inspired a deadly riot at the Capitol in a desperate attempt to keep himself in power, has filed to run for president again in 2024. Why do you think NPR is running that headline? Is that an objective headline? Or is NPR attempting to tweak Trump and tweak his supporters? So they're all like, you know what, screw you, I like the guy. Washington Post, same thing. Trump, who as president fomented an insurrection, says he is running again. You think the Washington Post is doing that because they are following objective journalism? I mean, I could just as easily run a headline about Joe Biden. Joe Biden, about whom there are serious mental health questions, age questions, and corruption questions, and who has been credibly accused of forcible sexual assault, runs for president again. Like, I can do that too. Anyone can play that game. It's not hard to play that game. The question is why they're playing the game. And the answer is, one, they make tons of money off it. And two, they achieve their political goals. They please their base by attacking Trump. The base loves it. And also, they cause Republicans to fall into the backing Trump category in opposition. That's the game, and that's the goal.